Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Well, today I've got another Wayback Wednesday for you, and this one's pretty special. Not only is it one of our more viewed videos, but it stars Hannah in what is, I think, her very first video that she ever did with me. So for me, it's pretty special because Hannah's a special gal, and she's getting ready to head off to college now. So to look back and see when she was really, really young and just starting out with us is really fun, and I really enjoy it. So I'm excited to share it with you. It's a locker organizer, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Wayback Wednesday, locker organizer. Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. This is my friend Hannah, and she has joined me for a recycling craft that I think will be great for back to school. Hannah, do you have a locker at your school?
Yep.
Okay, and now how do you normally keep all your stuff?
Well, it's usually just on a shelf and it's kind of all heaped together. Not very good.
Wouldn't it be great if you had like a locker organizer?
Yeah.
Like one of these, perhaps?
Wow.
So what we've done basically is we've taken something that most kids have when they go back to school, which is a new pair of shoes, right? So you have a shoebox lid. And we're basically going to turn this shoebox lid into one of these fabulous locker organizers. So you're going to help me out today. Is that okay with you?
Oh, yeah.
So the first thing we want to do is we want to give our box a little bit of flair. And so we're going to use our fabulous duct tape. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this polka dot duct tape here.
Ooh, pretty.
And I'm just going to measure for the inside of my box.
Okay.
You want to put that in there for me?
Sure.
Now, you don't have to do the bottom part of your box if you don't want to, because you're going to end up covering with a whole bunch of stuff. But I always like to have a little bit of color on anything that I do, so I figured it was best to cover the back. So now you can see that Hannah has just placed that strip of duct tape right inside here. And we're going to skip this step a little bit ahead, Hannah, just so that we can get to our next step, because there are quite a few steps in making our locker. Now, you can see we've got the entire inside covered, and now the next thing we need to do is cover the sides. So to do this, Hannah, what we're going to actually do is we're going to take our duct tape. We're going to use a different kind of duct tape this time. We're going to take our duct tape and we're going to place it on the outer side, but we're going to leave it up. And what I mean by that is...
So it's sticking out?
Yeah, we're going to stick it up. So see how this is like that, sticking up? And I'm going to fold the corner over here. Fold the corner over here. Now, why I did that is because I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to give a little snip right here and a snip right here. And then exactly, we're going to fold these down. Perfect. There we go. And now, not only do we have the outside covered, but we have the inside. Exactly.
Wow.
Now, we're going to jump ahead again. You ready?
Yep.
Boing. Here we go. We have got our inside and our outside totally covered. So now we get to decide, what do we want to put in our locker organization? So, and now the most important thing is to figure out, do we want to put, pencils, pens? Do we need a mirror? Do we want like a little bulletin board? So what do you think that you would like to have in yours?
Probably a bulletin board.
Okay, so a bulletin board. So a great thing to make a bulletin board is actually corks. And I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to take these little corks, these little wine corks here, and we're going to glue them into the corner just like that. See that? And we can make it fill the entire area. Once again, you ready? Take a jump with me. Boing. Just like this. What do you think? So now we have to think about what else do we want to put in here.
Maybe like a holder for pens or pencils?
Okay, so a holder for pens and pencils. And you know what works great for that?
What?
Your handy dandy, everyday water bottle. Now this is just an 8-ounce water bottle. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the top of it off and decorate it with duct tape. And once again,
Boing.
We've got one done for us already. So we're going to take this, and where would you like to have your pens or pencils? Where do you think?
Down here. I think
right
that's a
there?
good place.
Right there? Where do you think?
I think right in the corner.
Okay, so right in the corner. So we're just going to take a little bit of our hot glue again. And remember, we always use adult supervision when we're using a hot glue gun. Even though I know you're going to be, what, 12 years old soon? Or are you 12 already?
I'm 12.
Yeah, so you probably are old enough to use one on your own, but it's always good to have adult supervision. So we're going to put it right there in the corner. Now, is there anything else that you think we ought to add? Maybe something...
Maybe like decorations.
Sure, we could add some decorations. So to do that, we could use our duct tape to do that. Or you know what else, while I'm thinking about it, why don't we have a place to keep like a hairbrush or something like that? What do you think about that?
That's a good idea.
So you know what's great for that is a box that you would keep soap in. You know, the soap comes in these boxes. So we've got a little box, and what I did was I just cut the top part off of it. And one more time, ready, magic?
Boing.
We're gonna jump ahead because we've got one decorated for us right here. So where would you like to glue this one?
Would it fit here?
It could fit there, but
then you can't put anything there. So why don't we put it down here?
Sounds good. Now, one of the main and important things that we're going to need is we are going to need to be able to secure this to our locker. Now, most lockers are metal, but not all are. But most of them have vents in them, don't they? Do they have like little holes in them and stuff like that? So there's two ways that I'm going to show you that we can attach this to a locker. The first thing is, we're going to flip it over on its front. First thing we can use is we can use these really cool magnets. And they're made, they make them at office supply stores. And they make them for going on the backs of business cards. So feel that.
Oh. Sticky.
It's sticky, right. So you just peel off the back and put these all over the back of your box, and that's going to go and stick right to your locker if it's magnetic, because it's magnetic, but if your locker is made out of metal. Now, the other thing you can do if you don't have a magnetic locker, if you've got a plastic cubby or something like that, what you can use is a handy dandy hanger. Exactly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure about there and there, and just how big it is, and I'm going to use a pair of needle nose pliers. And I'm just going to clip right here. Ready? This is kind of stiff, so I know, right? Fun, huh? I would let you do this, except it's really, it actually takes a lot of strength to cut one of these guys. There we go. So now, the main thing here, though, is that the hook is going in the wrong direction, right? So with a little bit of adult help, you can just give it a little half turn, like that. And now we're just going to use our handy dandy friend, duct tape, and duct tape it in place. So I'm going to go like this. Would you mind holding that for me?
Not at all.
So we're going to hold it like that, put it over top. And see then, Hannah, you could stick this part
in the vent?
Into the vents, exactly. And then you've got your hanger upper, and your locker keeper is secure and safe. What I love about these is you just stick your little pins and your little notes and all that kind of stuff in here. But you can design it in many different ways, and we're going to show you a few that we did ahead of time here. As you can see, here we've used the little soap container, and here what we've actually done is we have covered all of the corks with different colors of duct tape, which makes it kind of fancy and spazzy. And then over here, you can see we've got a little mirror. Now this was an old compact that came from, a compact mirror that came from an old makeup kit. So we just stuck that on in here. And this one we've used some hair ribbon, and we've put some little clips and some little hair things, accoutrements. But this one is one of my favorites. And you know what we've done over here, Hannah? We've actually used the inside part of an egg container, and we cut it and glued it in place, and then glued magnets inside of the egg cups so that anything like, we've got here some, what do we got? We've got some of those wire brads, we've got paper clips, we put golf tees on here, hung rubber bands on it. So you can see how you can really design this to be whatever you need it to be. So for more back-to-school recycling crafts, come and check us out at Sophie-World.com. So which one are you going to take home with you today?
This one, I think.